For centuries, lobsters were thought to be almost immortal, living for extraordinarily long periods. While they are not truly ageless, they are unusual. Unlike many animals, lobsters seem to show little obvious sign of aging for most of their lives. Their cells retain a high ability to repair, and molecules like telomerase, which help maintain DNA, remain active far longer than in most creatures. Some scientists estimate that wild lobsters, if they avoid predators, disease and human traps, may live for many decades. A large wild lobster may have survived dozens of molts, countless winters, and many battles. With such long potential lifespans, lobsters do not rush to reproduce. When they do, it is with a complexity shaped by their armoured bodies. A male lobster approaching a female does not simply attack or flee. Instead, a careful dance unfolds. The female, preparing to molt, seeks out a dominant male, attracted by his size and strength. In some species, she may even release urine-laced signals to calm him, entering his shelter and living beside him as she waits for her shell to soften. When she finally molts, she becomes briefly defenseless. But it is in this moment that mating can occur. The male transfers packets of sperm that she can store for months. Only later, when she releases her eggs, will she fertilize them, attaching tens of thousands to the underside of her tail. For months, she carries this swaying mass of eggs, aerating them by fanning her swimmerettes, keeping them clean and oxygenated. At last, the larvae hatch, not as miniature lobsters, but as tiny floating creatures that drift in the plankton, far above the seafloor where their parents live. For weeks or months, they are at the mercy of currents and predators. Only a fraction will ever survive to sink back to the bottom, settle among rocks and weed, and adopt the cautious armoured life of a young lobster.